Universal is under the AMPTP, right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag. Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag. Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag. Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag. Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag. Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag. Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag. Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag. Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag. Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag. Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag. Yeah. Twerk your fast dance, girl, you bound bag that. I know you bag that, you like to get to the bag.
Hello, beautiful people. How are y'all doing today? This live was supposed to be yesterday, but like today, it was same as yesterday. Girl, listen, I sleepy. I'm very sleepy, and I'm trying not to fall asleep. I did that yesterday. I ended up being up till like 6 o'clock in the morning. My body, for some reason, like, we got a little bit of sleep, and we was okay with it. So we're just gonna keep you up. We're just gonna keep you up. So I'm here. I'm here. We is live. We got Nola Reeds in the building. We got Ellen V in the building. We got Siesta Fiesta, creative director, mother, as she's known, because the other people said she was my mother. So she is here in the building. And we got a little quick, little 5 question trivia. And then we're going to get in. I'm going to show y'all some of these residual checks. And it's going to be real interactive. I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to let y'all come up, okay? I'm gonna let y'all come up and we're gonna I can have 5 other people by myself, but we're gonna talk about what can we buy with these checks when I showed them. Okay. Yes, and Nola Reed's cousin, love you. When are you coming back to YouTube? It's been a little dry in these streets. When you coming back? Now I'm doing the best I can, and so is cousin Cutie and cousin Barb and Scotty and Bonnie and Jamie and Nisi. Um Deb and giving you the real tea and a few other people. Now we doing all we can, but we miss your special brand of reading, okay? Mason Shady as well. We're doing all we can, but you got to hold this ship up as well. You have to do your part, ma'am. When you coming back? So before we get into everything, hi, hello, welcome to the channel. If you're new here and you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. If you're not new here and you don't like the content, still like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people because you may not like me, but somebody out there does. Okay? Somebody likes me, baby. Oh, oh, oh. Somebody likes me, baby. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, somebody. Oh, so I start singing and y'all want to drop up out of here. How rude. How rude. Okay, how rude. But, whether you like me or not, somebody out there wants to hear my voice when I am on camera, see my face, and get all this good information or have this good old time we have over here. Now, if you want to follow me on social media, you want to buy merch, you want to take a look at the Amazon storefront, give me anything off the Amazon wish list, even though you don't have to. Donate to the channel, even though you don't have to. Or you need a way to contact me for business, you can find everything in the description box down below and scrolling across the bottom of the screen. So I see you see it too. Because how dare they? I'm giving y'all vocals. I'm giving y'all energy. I'm giving y'all fun. And I'm sleepy. I only have 4 hours of sleep. I'm trying to stay up. And y'all do me like this. Oh, the audacity. Bombastic side eye to you all. Oh. That you know what? I'm gonna end up calling JG Wentworth on all y'all. I got a structured settlement and I need cash now. Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. This is not, and hear me when I say this, this is not paid programming. This is not paid advertising. I just feel like JG Wentworth needs to be called for a few people, specifically when it comes to these checks, okay? Call JG Wentworth 877 cash now. Call now. Once again, I see y'all left me. Oh, the disrespect. I got to fight every night to prove to y'all that I am an entertainer. And y'all do me like this. At least my mother is still here. At least my mother, too feisty, still cares for me. At least she still cares. I cannot say the same for the rest of y'all. At least she still cares. Is anybody else gonna play the trivia? Oh, we got 2 people up in here now. Well, at least 2 people still care about me. Somebody loves me, baby. Hold on. I feel like that was a little gaslighting, a little manipulation, and I'm not trying to. I don't want to do that. I don't want that to trigger nobody. Let me go ahead, stop while I'm ahead. This is a mess. Now, don't forget to hit the like button on your way in, on your way out. And whether you're here live and going to be talking to me or lurking in the bushes, hello, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, welcome. So, Little update. I hope the people's gonna join in and pay the little 5 question trivia. Join in, join in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Oh, I don't know the words, but the door is always open, so you can come on in the room. Come on in the room. Hear me, Nicole. The Lord has told me to tell you to come on in the room. He also told me to call Nola Reeds, California Cutie, LMV, Quita King, One Francine, Treasury, Too Feisty, Akene, and a few other people to come on in this room. Okay? Yeah, he did. Anyway, before we get into the trivia, Chad, I definitely know I'm sleepy because listen, I know with the whole strike and everything, we're trying to make it a little more entertaining. My creative director has been telling me a few things and I want to try to implement them. So we're gonna get better with the production value over here. We are gonna make it work. But here's something y'all should know before we get into the trivia on residual checks, and hopefully y'all join the Kahoot because I can't just have one person playing by themselves. That's rude. Rude. Here's something I should know about residual checks. Residual checks are still taxable. Just because an actor gets a residual check does not mean they don't have to pay anything. Residual checks are taxable, so they have to pay taxes on it. And then out of those residual checks, based off what I've learned, you still have to pay your entire team, lawyer, agent, publicist, manager. You still have to pay those people, and whatever left over is yours. I know a lot of people were like, why are some of these people complaining? Some people made $250,000 an episode, or some people made $1 million an episode. Well, first and foremost, that money is taxable. They have their in a higher tax bracket based off the money they make. So even though they make that much money an episode, or they made that much money off of doing a movie, not only is the money taxable, so you have to pay taxes. You're in a higher tax bracket, so you may be taxed out of the while. Woo, you're definitely taxed. They also have to give their manager the manager's percentage, and the manager percentage can be between, I believe, 10 to 15% is the lowest. Some managers will take 30%. You have to pay the agent, and they got to get their percentage. The lawyer has to get their percentage. And your publicist, if you have a publicist, they have to get their percentage. And everybody else on the team, if you have a large team, they still have to be paid. So if you big bank Hank out here and you making this money, okay, you not only are getting taxed because the taxes are high, you then have to give everybody their percentage that keep everything going, bring you opportunities, making sure the contracts are right, are giving you good publicity, are making sure you are hooked up with the correct brands to continue to grow your own brand. You then have your team. Do you have a stylist? Do you have a hairstylist? Do you have a makeup artist? Who are all these people on your team? Who are all these people you employ? If you have employees, you got to pay them too. And then most actors live in LA because that's where you need to be to book most of these jobs. No, the shows and the movies don't film in LA. Not all of them film in LA. Not all of them are being filmed on a soundstage in LA, a set in LA, in a studio in LA, and not all of them are being shot on location in LA. Most of filming for movies and television are happening in Georgia, in New York, and maybe in other countries, but Canada, but you still have to live in LA to try to get these opportunities, get your foot in the door there. And I don't know if y'all know this, but it's very expensive to live in California. California as a whole is expensive. Okay. I believe what my creative director said, you need to make at least $70,000 a year to be above poverty line. And if you don't, you are below the line. So many actors are coming out and showing us their residual checks and letting us know that, hey, y'all think because I was on this network or I was over here doing this as a kid or I did this or I did that or y'all just recently see me on this. I don't make that much money. I don't own a house. I barely own a car. It's trying times out here. So if y'all ever be like, they just make a whole bunch of money. Oh no, baby. They got to keep working. They never get to stop working because 87% of those actors out there are one paycheck away from being being without a house. Also, let's not add on the fact that they have kids, it's a whole nother ball game. Like you really can't stop working. That's why some of them end up getting about 4 or 5 jobs. Or you see them promoting like different brands or working with certain people because they got to make that money, honey. Listen, the world don't stop just for you. The world gonna keep on turning no matter what you're going through. So hopefully y'all join this game. That's a lot of taxes coming out. It is. I think it was Taraji who said she got paid 150K and her taxes was half of that. Yeah, so she got paid 150K to do Benjamin Button. Taxes took half of that. Then she had to pay everybody their percentage and ended up having enough left over to pay her son's private school tuition. Yes, $70,000 a year is a lot of money. Most people don't make that. Baby, they are. They are. I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing: create content, take pictures, and graphic design. Everybody's gonna need pictures taken. Everybody's gonna need content to watch, and everybody is gonna need some graphics for something. Okay. And everything else I do, everything I do, gotta make that money too. 'Cause I can't be without my small luxuries like Wi-Fi, lights, and gas. Hot water and cold water, an air conditioner to keep me cool in the summer, a fan to keep me cool when it's hot as hell. A little gas money on the side so I can go somewhere. Yeah, we got to work, 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 work. And that's why the people are striking. Not just Hollywood. That's why all the people are striking because they're like, I can't do this. I got to have something else. We got to be making living wage because inflation and so much more. Hey, Melinda Pierce. Hello, hello, hello. So we're gonna do a little 5 question. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. And get on down. It is the truth. You gotta keep these jobs if you want to keep your luxuries. You gotta keep working. Ain't no retiring. 'Cause you need some air. You need some lights. You need some water. You need some Wi-Fi. You need, you need, you need, you need, you, you need, you need, you need, you need, you need, you need, you need some air. You need some lights. You need some Wi-Fi to keep you up at night. You need, you need, you need, you need, you need, you need, you need. You need to be able to get some groceries. That's why they striking. For the healthcare. Let's play this game for these residuals. Okay, if you want to join the game, I'm off the screen. Go ahead and join. There is the code. Come on and join the game because they need their jobs because these residual checks are disrespectful. Just disrespectful. So there's a quick little five question trivia, and then I'm gonna show y'all the pictures. I'm gonna drop the link. First of all, let me drop the link now for anybody who wants to beat the lag, because the lag will eat y'all up at every turn. At every turn. You need, 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 you need You need your job to get your luxuries. And it is the basic luxuries, like stuff you need: lights, water, hot and cold, gas, food, Wi Fi, little gas money to get your car around, unless it's an electric car or unless you want a bike or a scooter. Okay. Need to be able to save. Anybody else is joining? Nobody? Anybody? Now, if we run this game with two people, I won't hear nothing from nobody. How come you didn't wait? What about me? What about what I need? What about me? Don't make me call Jennifer Hudson on here like I call her. I don't even know that lady, but I call her. I get in contact with her to come tell y'all that y'all ain't right for leaving me stranded and empty-handed and hurt. Hello,
Oh, it's been a while.
ma'am,
It's been a while.
or so you claim.
Hold on, because I oh, I raised you well. I raised you well, my little shade assassin.
I need, I need, I need,
Hold
I
on, real quick.
need. I need, I need, I need, I need, I need, I need, I need. He is my friend, so he is gon' sing with me. Tell him we need some lights. We need gas and water. Hot and cold is what we need. We need a little Wi-Fi. How is we gonna answer other people's phones while they at work if we ain't got Wi-Fi? How that's gonna happen? Make that make sense, okay? Now, here's the thing I don't understand. As y'all are coming in, y'all want these people to pay. Y'all want to pay these people their money, but you expect them to do self-tape auditions, and they have to shell out the cost of that, and you don't want to pay them for that. Have you lost your mind? What are you smoking? Hello.
If I was thinking about a career in entertainment, I'll tell you this much, baby. I sure be keeping mine 8 to 5. I absolutely would. The girls ain't making no money.
Not a one. Are
Hey,
you in here?
everybody. Nope, I'm about to log in right now.
I see the people is dropped.
I was raised by the grandmothers. So I was raised by praying grandmothers.
Mm-hmm.
So I know all about the games. What's the supermarket sweets?
Mm-hmm.
I know
Listen,
about supermarket sweets.
it's time for y'all to start couponing again. Ain't nothing wrong with a coupon. It's time for y'all to start couponing again.
Not nephew.
Yes.
I gotta teach him a good song. I gotta teach him hold on, real quick.
He
I know it's off topic. Okay, since nephew, you listening? I want you to sing this, okay? This is a gospel hymn, okay? It's gonna get you blessed. We some head busters. We some head busters. We will knock you out for the Lord. We some head busters. We some head busters. We will knock you out for the Lord. Oh, we some head busters. We some head busters. We will knock you out for the Lord. Come on, choir. Oh, we some
we some
head
head
busters.
busters.
We some
We some
head
head
busters.
busters.
We will
We
knock
will
you
knock
out
you
for the
out the
Lord. I
Lord.
said, oh, we some head busters. We some head busters. We will knock you out for the Lord. Hey, we some
Lord.
head busters. We some head busters. We will knock you out for the Lord.
For the Lord.
I want him to sing that at Sunday school, okay? I want him to sing it just like that.
I want you to blame YouTube Kids for this. The nephew should also be singing, he need his residual checks so he can afford that Wi-Fi to answer your phone. He need. That's what confuses me about this whole situation. They expect these people to do self-tapes, right? and pay for them themselves for the equipment. I'm gonna start this game. If anybody else comes up here, you let me know.
We some head busters. Okay, let me be quiet. Shh, shh, shh.
3, 2, 1.
And I love good trivia.
It's on multi-select. Worth double the points. What can you buy with 85-cent residual check in LA?
85 cents. Okay.
A 50-cent bag of chews, 50-cent soda from Fish Market, 50-cent Rice Krispie, or a 25-cent gumball from the gumball machine. I'm looking for 2 answers, and then you hit submit.
Okay. See, I grew up in the hood, so see that Rice Krispie only gonna stretch but so far. And
Mm-hmm.
that them gums from the gumball machine don't have a lot of flavor. They be sweet for like 5 minutes. They don't last long. So you gonna spit it out after like 10 minutes. And then the soda, I don't drink sodas. They they bad on my skin. I'm gonna go
No,
with chews. I'm gonna go with chews.
no, I want this to be known. This was based off a survey. I surveyed over 100 people, and this is what
So,
they said.
but it's a multi-select, so
It's
85 cents. Okay, now I ain't no mathematician, but let me see if I know how to count. Babe, I'm like Wanda. Wanda said she went to school 2 days. One day she learned reading, and the other day she learned math. I went to school on day 2, so I'm gonna do okay. Okay, 2 answers, three. No, I'm gonna just go with my answer. No worry. My God, I didn't get that right.
no, it's okay.
Oh God, that really hurt my feelings.
This is a true or false. Worth double the points. No, well, no, it's a true or false, not worth double the points. You can buy a gallon of milk with a 21-cent residual check in LA. True or false?
Baby, milk is high. Milk is high. Milk about $4 a gallon, and that depends on what store you go to. And the people be going through milk. I'm like, it's cheaper to get a cow.
Hmm?
It's cheaper
I
to get
wonder
a
if you.
cow and milk it and boil that milk yourself.
This is true. Honestly, it's cheaper for you to go down to Five Guys and get you some of them peanuts that they just so willfully have there. Put the peanuts in the blender and do
Okay.
the whole process they do to the almonds and the cashews and the oats and make you some peanut milk. I'm not sure what peanut milk
Well,
will
drink
taste
your
like.
own breast milk. I don't know what the people gonna do, but milk is high.
It really is. I also think it may be cheaper. Maybe get the oats from like a tub of like best choice oats and do the same process to make oat milk. Boom, you got oat milk. You shouldn't be drinking cow's milk no way. It was false.
Yeah, you ain't getting no milk for no 21 cents.
How many people on my team can I pay? How many people can I pay on my team with my 1 cent residual check? One, two, three, or four? How many people
I,
on my team can I pay on my team with my 1 cent residual check?
you know what? I'm just gonna go with one because I don't know if you could split a penny
I'm not sure how
unless they
you
came
gonna.
out with some new coins. When I went to school and they taught me how to count money, they never told us you could split a penny. So I'm gonna go with
Nobody
the
ever told me you could tax a penny either.
the red triangle.
That is the answer
It's
because
a
you can't.
hard knock life for us.
Somebody who gonna get the penny. Listen, you gonna have to put that on a. You gonna have to put everybody you got to pay on a wheel. You got the manager, you got the lawyer, the agent, the publicist.
You better write an
Uh,
IOU.
you got the government because they basically on your team too because you still got to pay your taxes and
It's a
whoever
hard. You
else.
shouldn't even be able to tax people for 1 penny. What they gonna do with that?
I don't know. And everybody else on your team, you put them on the wheel, spin the wheel, and whoever land don't get that 1 cent check because I don't know what this is. You can't even tax a penny.
If I was thinking about going into entertainment, baby, I changed my mind. 9 to 5, me please.
This is worth double the points. I was on a hit NBC show that made people hate crock pots, and I got a 81-cent residual check. Who am I? Is it Sterling Brown, Mandy Moore, Justin Hartley, or Chrissy Metz?
81 cents.
81 cents. 8-1.
Are you serious?
8-1.
Wait, pause, stop the presses. As big as this is us just went off the air. As big as
8-1.
that show was, that show had people crying every week on TV.
And had them big crock pots.
All she got was 6, and she was the main character.
8-1.
At this point, pass me a picket sign, cause that's
Me too.
disrespectful.
Strike.
It's the paper costs more to print the check.
Strike. You can't even get you. What can you get with 81 cents?
It costs more to print the check. Like, that was one of, up until a year or two ago, that was one of the biggest shows on television at the time. I mean, they won awards.
Multiple.
That is crazy.
81
They
cents.
made so much money off of that show. That is how you give a main character 81 cents.
Now, mind you, I believe this is coming from streaming. I'm not sure what it looks like for syndication, but this is what they've been talking about with the whole streaming situation.
But this is the thing, though. They with the exception for, first of all, listen, I know Liv and them. By the grace of God, baby, I know Liv and them is very, very happy that they still show SVU on multiple networks.
USA, Ion.
Yes, they still get like residual checks from television, but they don't. When shows go into syndication, not a lot of networks play them on television because they're always available on streaming. That is crazy. 81 cents.
81 cents. This is what happens with streaming. Because nobody knew what streaming could do. For those who are watching, for those who are watching this on
ruin lives, apparently.
For those who are lurking, nobody knew what streaming would do. I believe one of the first biggest streamers was Hulu. I remember them being like one of the first big streamers, but because nobody knew what streaming would do, and because the last time the writers went on strike and the actors went on strike, streaming was not a thing. They had no way to work this into their contracts. And it's been a hoarding of wealth ever since. And not
because Netflix didn't blow up until after that strike was over.
Yes.
I mean, Netflix existed, but I mean, Netflix was still like DVD at the time. They were streaming at the time.
Yeah. So nobody knew what it was going to do. So it's been a hoarding of wealth, and they don't make a lot off of that. They don't, for the amount of money people pay for streaming platforms for subscriptions, the actors get less than what the company is getting for that subscription. If your lowest tier, someone says, like for Max, the lowest tier is like $9.99, and that's with ads.
Yep.
The actor is probably getting like $5 off of that. At maximum. But yeah, it was Mandy Moore. Baby, she only got an 81 cent check. How dare you?
I'm sorry. That really, like, I'm not even trolling right now. That really blew my mind because This Is Us was such a big show. And a lot of the people who have been getting hit the hardest as a result of residuals and streaming are the people who are recognizable faces, but not recognizable names. And, the people who had smaller supporting roles or reoccurring guest roles. She was a main character and that was in almost every single episode on one of the biggest shows on television for multiple years.
And this is a show
if Mandy Moore is getting 81 cents, I can only imagine what the B and C characters on these shows are getting. That's awful. And that is awful in 2023 to get a check, to be expecting a check to pay your bills, and it's only 81 cents. That's awful.
And let's make something clear on something. The show that she got that 81 cent check for residuals, it wasn't a show that was on a streaming platform. This was a show that was actually on a network.
On the network television, it was an NBC show.
Yes, that went to streaming, right? Like at 24 hours. I wouldn't even say a full 24 hours after the show aired that day. It would be on streaming platforms.
The next morning, yeah, that's how it works on Hulu. When it airs at night, by 8 a.m. the next morning, if not earlier, and I'm saying 8 a.m. Eastern, it's on. It's available for you to watch the next day for the replay game or the playback game. I'm saying, girl, oh, this done blew my mind.
Oh,
I
that's nothing. That's nothing. Paramount Plus just canceled Grease: Rise of the Pink Ladies. Y'all remember I did it before the season for that, and I actually did my due diligence to, really flesh that out. Not only did they cancel it, that show got nominated for an Emmy for best choreography.
mm-hmm.
Not only did they cancel it, they're about to take it off the platform. That's another thing the actors have been complaining about. They have these shows on these streaming platforms, and then at some point in time they'll cancel it and then take it off the streaming platform where it can no longer be found.
And you know what else too? I was gonna say, um, part of this is what I'm saying. They're making hand over fist because part of the reasons why these shows get picked up so quickly to be on these streaming platforms is because of how popular they are with the viewers. Like, for example, All American blew up after its first season because they put it on Netflix and
Mm.
everybody was watching it. It was like the number one trending show on Netflix um off season. So when they came back, they had a bigger budget. The episodes be hitting quick on the streaming platforms, and I'm saying, and it also helped propel the CW streaming platform for their shows. And
Mm.
I'm like, y'all are making money. Like, the reason
And
why
that
y'all
one
are
is
even putting
free.
them on y'all's platforms is because they're so popular, because they're getting so many views, and because
Yep.
people are binge watching them multiple times over and over again. This is crazy that y'all could do in America.
Moving on, it's the last question before we go look at them pictures. This is worth double the points. How many residual checks did it take for Kendrick Sampson to get $86?
I know you lying.
20 checks, 30 checks, 40 checks, or 50 checks? How many checks did it take Kendrick Sampson to get $86? Okay, and residual checks is what we talking about. Was it 20, 30, 40, 50, 25,
You talking about
30?
fine, sexy Nathan? Because that's what I call them, fine and sexy Nathan.
Yep.
Girl, oh, Jesus,
He
this
been
is
down to
awful.
listen. I'm not into light skinned men, but
Girl,
that's
bye.
that's a good
I'll
look
tell you
at. First
something,
of all,
baby. That's
no,
a good
no,
man,
hold on, let me
Savannah. I
finish.
love me some Kendrick Sampson. Ooh,
Let me can I finish? Can I
ooh, I'm
finish?
shuddering.
Can I finish? I'm not
Ooh,
into light
ooh,
skinned men, but
girl.
I would be into that man. He been
Ooh,
down on the picket lines with his grill in. I said, ooh,
girl, don't tell me stuff like
hello.
that, girl. Between him and John Boyega. Ooh,
Yes.
oh my God.
How many checks did it take him to get
This is.
$86? Ooh. How many checks?
Are
50
you
checks.
serious?
50 checks. He got 56 checks, and he said this on Threads. He said he got 56 residual checks and he thought it would be able to carry him throughout the strike. He started counting, and by the time he got the 50, all he had was $86, and he had to stop because it was just mm-mm, mm-mm.
How they
It's
gonna pay their bills? In the word of Kirk Frost, what we gonna do now?
listen. When the people came out, y'all know who the CEOs talking about. We gonna let them starve, and we gonna let them lose their houses, and
Them people gonna starve for real. Them people gonna
we gonna
starve
let
whether they working or not working.
but this what Kendrick said. He said, "Baby, they was already listen. We was already broke, and living below the poverty line and all that good stuff. We not new to this. We true to this. Okay,
They over
we
there
gonna
living like
be.
Florida Evans and James.
Don't you bring her up over here. We gonna be okay. We gonna make it. What are y'all gonna do? Because last time I checked, it was alleged that the studios, a part of the AMPTP, were losing $600,000 a week. Who knows how long this is going to continue? Because they could hold out. And just recently, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Okay, hello, Dwayne. How are you doing? I don't know how much he donated to the strikers, but he donated some. He donated some. And my question is, the actor said they can keep this up because 87% of us don't even have our own homes in California or anywhere else. It's hard out here for a pimp to buy some groceries. We gonna be okay. We gonna be all right. What y'all gonna do is the question that they asked the studios. And then this may be the rise of independent studios, so who knows? Money, money, money.
It's a good times. Anytime you need a baby. Anytime you need a friend. Anytime you're out for money. That's what they should be singing down at that strike. Not getting hassled, not getting hustled.
They
Keeping
should be
your
singing I'm
head
calling
off the
JG Whitworth.
ground. Making a way when you can. Temporary layoffs, good times. Easy credit rip off, good times. Scratching and
Snitching and
surviving,
surviving.
good times. Hanging in the chain. The
Ain't
times ain't good. The times is
child,
not
we
good.
ain't
I'm
lucky we
listen.
got them because everybody on strike. Nobody's making a living wage. Everyone is working in unsafe working conditions at this point in time. UPS still has ugly uniforms. I advise y'all to put that in y'all negotiations too. Y'all want better looking uniforms because they're ugly. UGLY. Y'all ain't got no alibi. Them uniforms is ugly as just ugly. Okay. This right here, and we're gonna drop down here. Okay, we're gonna play What Can You Buy? Now, this person was on production.
I'm finna go. Cause what can
This
you buy?
this person was on production for Ray Donovan. Okay, and these 3 episodes replayed, I guess, multiple times. They made 21 cents off the replay of Ray Donovan episode Black Cadillac. And they didn't make anything off the next 2 times that the episode was played. Now, my question is to the good people out there in America and here currently on the live with me in the chat, okay? And for the people who are going to catch this on the replay, what can you buy with a 21-cent check that after it is taxed by everyone? Not even what can you buy? What can you do with this 21-cent check? I say you can you pay taxes on 21 cents?
Girl, this is thank you, Ellen. This is ghetto. Look, the government in California gonna have to step in because I'm pretty sure most of them actors can get off food stamps if they would actually get a living wage. I know y'all is paying most of these actors food stamps and they can't even qualify for Medicaid.
They can't. And listen, I'm not laughing at y'all actors. I'm
No,
really not.
it's just no, but
This
look,
is so
okay.
fucked up.
Listen, I don't know poor people my whole life, okay? I don't know people living check to check, hand to mouth, okay? I don't know anybody that work. There are people who don't work and rely on government assistance and get more money. This
Mm-hmm.
is this is sad. Listen, at
So,
this point, hand me a picket sign, baby. I feel for y'all.
so I was looking up in my city. Where is our SAG after chapter? Can we start picketing? Can we start striking? Is it an option? Because you can't do nothing with this. Honestly, can you tax 21 cents?
These people can't even afford to make no sugar water nor mayonnaise sandwiches with this money. How they gonna live? Well,
They
you can't
can't.
get no can of tuna fish with this.
You can't. You can't. And the
It
price of
it, it makes all the more sense why it's so many unhoused people in they can't,
California.
thank you, Ellen. They can't afford him. No, this is I mean in a vain sense, bring back our shows. But honestly, like, yo, how are these people living?
I don't know. I really don't know. Um, Listen, I remember listening to the podcast. From it's called The Drama Queens. It's Hillary Burton, Sophia Bush. If y'all ever watched um naming the show she was on. I'm not promoting this show whatsoever. I'm not scabbing, just naming the show Sophia. They were all on One Tree Hill together. Hillary Burton, Sophia Bush, and um Bethany Joy Lenz. They were all on One Tree Hill together and they created a podcast and they start talking about when the writer's strike was looming, and a lot of them are writers themselves and producers and actors. And they talked about what happened when it was just like the writers going on strike, and they talked about how there used to be a network called SoapNet. For anybody who is a soap opera fan out there, daytime soap operas or like late night soap operas, y'all know SoapNet used to rerun all the episodes of the shows, from the shows back in the 90s to soap opera episodes that you missed the day because you was at work and you didn't have any like DVR, TiVo or nothing. You would catch your soaps there, and then they would replay all these episodes. Well, their show ended up on SoapNet, and they made good money because people were watching because the show was in syndication, and SoapNet ran all day, every day. Eventually, when SoapNet was disbanded, hey Janet Holiday, they SoapNet was disbanded because, from what I heard, they said nobody was actually watching it, which was the lie. People who were making residuals from that network, like that's a check you weren't getting, and they said those were good checks because their shows ran all day long, 24/7, 365. Yes, that's another thing I've learned. People in Hollywood, people in California are sharing homes with 6 people. I was looking up on apartment.com, and it was like a lot of co-living apartments. Co-living. You can't tax 21 cents, and I doubt you can give this to somebody, but we're going to move on. This is a 22-cent check. Oh, wise one, come on back. You hear?
Hey, Janet. I'm flabbergasted.
That's a 22-cent check, and that is coming from Disney.
There's not a
World,
single store. There's not a single item in the grocery store you can buy with that check.
can you tax 22 cents?
And imagine how hard it is now since record breaking inflation since C19. I don't know.
Can you tax 22 cents?
I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was this bad. This is shocking.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is a residual check from 2019, 85 cents. I got 85 cents. What can I buy with that? I got 85 cents.
None not the
What?
grocery store. You gotta go straight to the candy lady with that.
Yeah, it's not a good time. And listen, all these are on Google, or a lot of actors have been posting their residual checks on it's still Twitter. I don't care what he does to it or changes, the icon. It's still Twitter. They've been posting it on Twitter. They've been posting it on TikTok. Mr. Johnson, the actor who plays Mr. Johnson on Abbott Elementary, he's been in SAG for 32 years. He just got a residual check for 3 cents.
He's on one of the most popular shows on TV right now. That is crazy.
These people really out here wasting paper for 22 cents. Yes. Postage is more than this is so true.
And then the checks be coming late. I read
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, the checks come late. They said
No,
listen.
listen.
They said they
Like
was
a
gonna
working
continue to come
woman,
late.
I want my direct deposit on the day it's supposed to be due. Okay.
Yep. They
I
said
can't imagine my check coming late and you anticipating this check. You already done planned, prepared what bills you're gonna pay. You might owe somebody a little $10, $20, $30. Then you say, okay, I'm gonna go and get me something from the mall, or I'm gonna go on this website and they having a sale this weekend. And you done planned out this check. You already know how you gonna spend them. The money's already spent
you've
in your
budgeted.
mind. Only for you to get it and it's not what they said it was gonna be. With 85 cents. The disrespect.
85 cents. So Mr. Johnson, the actor who plays Mr. Johnson on Abbott Elementary, he got a 3-cent residual check. A writer for Abbott let us know that they made $12,500 to write an episode. By the time that specific episode hit streaming, they only made $700 off of that episode. And I said, because I'm going to go ahead and do the math again. I don't do the math after certain hours, but if it's about that money, I'm going to do that math because the math ain't mathing. If they made $12,500, okay, and they only made $700, so $12,500 for the initial writing of the episode that aired, right? By the time the episode got to streaming, they made $700. Where is the rest of their money? We're looking for $11,800, and I'm a tack on 99 cents, just like my judge. The courtship would say 99 cents, all shiny pennies. Where's the rest of the money? Something ain't right. You probably get more money if you have Bank of America enrolled in to keep the change.
And these streaming platforms are racking up the big bucks because they green light projects every day. This is crazy.
Spicy. Look at the
Mm.
screen.
I slapped somebody.
You do see what this says, right?
You get healthcare in jail. You do. You get healthcare in prison and a meal.
3 square meals. Or 2. I don't know how many. But you get a meal in a bed. You may get,
And you ain't got to pay rent.
Chad, the minute they start adding ads to the basic plan, I'm up out of here. I don't pay for.
This
I
is
don't.
awful. This is not okay,
Listen,
man.
I want y'all to see this. Somebody got $0 and 0 cents. Oh,
This is
that's
awful.
Hold on. I'm gonna let this sit here for a second.
Girl, I'm so upset about this shit.
That's
Girl,
nothing.
do you know how violent this would trigger violence in my body? Somebody would get hurt. No wonder they all drunk and high in Hollywood. They depressed.
That's nothing. Some people, because some people have direct deposit set up, some people will have money taken back from them and will have negative added onto their account. Why? Because they were told they were paid too much. So if they made I think I'm gonna have to find it, but one lady was showing off how like all the time she was paid, and then all the time there was like a negative, and that's because they felt like they overpaid her, and it wasn't like it was a lot of money. They overpaid her. This is a waste of paper. Truly a waste of paper.
Killing trees with nothing.
Just rude. So this is from Jana on Twitter. To the fans of my character Bev on Reservation.
Imagine the embarrassment of going to the bank with that chick.
Okay, here this is Reservation Dogs on FX. Okay, it's about the native folks, our native brothers and sisters. Here's a peek behind the IHS counter of what part of my residuals look like for acting on a show that I love. I pull in 3 cents each quarter for unlimited worldwide streams on FX/Hulu/Disney, and Iger is yachting. Jana pulled in 3 cents.
Did you say 3 cents per quarter, as in 3 months out the year?
3 cents each quarter for
So you hold on. So as in quarterly, she make 3 pennies, meaning a total of 12 cents for an entire year. I'm gonna go.
Now, I must remind everyone, this is why we're doing this, so everyone is very much informed on exactly why they are striking the way they do. These people don't be making that money. 87%.
At this point, as much as I would love to see some of my shows and stuff come back and new content and movies
Stay
and
on
all
strike.
that, at this point, please
Stay on strike.
Please, this is not okay, y'all. This is not. I'm so mad on behalf of them. First of all, I'm gonna keep my regular job. That's number one. Number two, this is evil. This is evil for you to be profiting over almost $1 billion as the top 1% in these companies, on these executive boards, and y'all are printing. Your company is printing checks for 1 penny. That's downright evil.
Now, I remind
and you making almost $1 billion a year.
I remind people that well, Bob Iger makes a little over $74,000 a day. I want to remind the people to, well, a little over $74,000 a day to make what he makes in a year, which is like $27 million. Now, I want to remind the people, because y'all be like, but they make all this money on, the episodes and all that. No, okay? They get the initial base pay for an episode. So say they make $250,000 an episode, taxed out the ass. Then you have to pay everybody that's on your team. Once again, lawyer has to take their percentage. Manager has to take their percentage. agent has to take their percentage. Your publicist has to take their percentage. If you have an assistant, you have to pay your assistant. If you have anyone else working for you, as in you have a team of people, you still have to pay all these people. Then, if you have children, you must allocate whatever funds you need to allocate towards whatever your children need, school, medical, anything like that.
Can I say
You
this?
also, for SAG-AFTRA to qualify for their health care, you need to make a little bit over $26,000 a year. And I don't mean like, oh yeah, we're gonna make 27,000. When I say a little bit over, I mean the number 26 is in front, and you need to make, I think, either $500 or $700 after that to get your health care for you and your family. 3 cents ain't gonna cut it. Okay, your turn.
I just want to say we are overly critical of these people for having
Mhm.
glam squads and how they look. I'm never like, okay, can I give you an example?
Yes.
The people drug Drew on Roa
Mhm.
for like how she was dressing and stuff. And before Atlanta, she was a working actress.
Mhm.
I'm going to be a lot, I'm going to be giving a lot more grace to these people when they show up on these red carpets and they look very low key. They're not making money to be wearing thousands of dollars of designer outfits that they can only wear one time, y'all.
And most of the time, these people are being loaned these clothes and they have to give them back. So when y'all are making fun of them, or people are like call themselves airing these people out for, oh, they were wearing tape on the shoes, or this was still on the dress, or this, or this, or this, they are wearing these clothes, if especially if they're super duper designer, to give them back because it was loaned. They don't own them most of the time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I low key feel bad because we get in the swing of things and we all get clown
Hmm.
and talk about folks and stuff. But yeah, after watching this live and being up here and you showing me this stuff, I think I'm gonna be a lot more kinder to those people who we know are like working here. This is awful.
I also feel like
They shopping at TJ Maxx just like the rest of us.
yeah, hey Francine, I feel like the reality stars, y'all need to start a union because y'all get paid nunca when it comes to starring on these shows and blowing them up for these networks, and then possibly getting kicked off the show you helped build. Okay, now this is a check. Okay, this was back in 2006. Now this is how much this person got paid. Now I want, and this is for production. Now this person got this check after they had passed away. So a total of 3 episodes. One of these is a video. The gross amount that was made for this these residuals, was $17.75. Mind you, this person had already passed away before this check came, but this was a $17.75 residual check. Now, the question is, this is 2006 time when this check happened. What can you buy with $17.75? It's okay, Francine. We still here. Feisty.
I don't know.
$17.75. Oh, that's not the most egregious thing. We've had a 3 cent check. We've had a 1 cent check. We've had an 81 cent check for a main cast member on a hit show that ran for a long time. We've had an 85 cent check. We've had $86, but that was after 50 checks were counted and totaled up. Bread and bologna, I feel like after you pay everybody that needs to be paid, that's about it. Oh, and don't forget, these estates for a lot of these people who pass away are also taxed.
Can I say this too? I really do feel bad when a lot of these people be dying out of nowhere and their families post GoFundMe's.
Mm-hmm.
We drag them and we assume that they spent their money recklessly and they didn't have, they had all this money and they just blew through it and never got life insurance. These people can't afford life insurance.
They can't afford anything. Sorry, I'm not yelling at
No,
y'all.
you're not. You wasn't allowed anyways. But I'm saying like we've been a regular
We
everyday working people who work
mhm.
traditional jobs are doing better than them. That's awful.
Because it's always been the era of they make more than us and they're doing better than us. And that's who we strive to be in reality. We all on the same playing field. We may just make a little bit more than them sometimes. Especially the way they getting played, okay? And misused and abused, okay? This is an $8.41 check.
I mean, they doing a
What?
little bit better. They can afford that bread and bologna at least.
Now, after everybody takes their percentage of this,
Never mind.
I think all they be able to afford is maybe a coupon dented can of beans.
I'm I'm seriously so saddened by
I'm
this.
be I am too. Honestly, I'm gonna start getting when I do my next round of college advice when y'all go grocery shopping. First and foremost, before you head down to the grocery store to get all your groceries to load up on, if you can, if they have a pantry, go ahead down to the food pantry. Now they do limit how many things you can get, but because y'all can't live off of this.
You can't. Oh wow.
This is a 34-cent check, and this was as of May of this year, which was what, 2 months ago.
I really do feel bad because like we get on the internet and we really be clowning these people for like not having health insurance, not having life
Hmm.
insurance, and oh my, they really don't have no money.
Like when it comes to actors, they get clowned a lot. When it comes to singers, rappers, performers in that way, they get clowned for signing 360 deals. But low key, that's basically what happens to actors and writers and directors and producers and all these people who are in the entertainment field. You may not be signing a 360 deal like a rapper or singer does, but you low key signing a 360 deal because everybody gets paid from your work and you still wind up with nothing. And then when you get paid again off of your work, 34 cents, a penny, 3 cents, 99 cents, whatever it looks like, you still have to pay everybody else. You can it's honestly, you put everybody on a wheel and see who can get paid today. This is, I don't know what actor this is, but you can see some of this was paid out 2023, 2022. One was for $4.96. Another one was for $7.58. I believe the highest is 33 and 52 cents. $33.52.
I don't know what I would do if I had to live like that.
I want to total this up. I'm gonna total this up, okay? Can you see this? Can you read these back to me?
Hold on. $4.96,
Mm-hmm.
$7.58,
Mm-hmm.
$10.72. This looks like my transaction history on my my
Mine
bank
too.
account for my bank card. $1.96, $2.74, $33.52, $28.27, $22.09. Hey, sweet pea. I hope you enjoyed your birthday.
Happy birthday, sweet pea. Hey. Okay. So all together that totals up to $111.84. Now, your manager, depending on who's managing you, they take their 10%. Hold on. So that's 1184. So they gonna get $11.18. Then you got to pay your publicist. Now, I believe a publicist also gets about 10%. They getting $10.06 off of that.
Girl, I don't
Which,
know.
wait, hold on, which leaves you with $89.94. You then have to pay your agent. Your agent is getting about 15%, which I said 89.94. Yes, 89.94 minus 13.49. 13.49. That leaves you with $76.45. Now, I'm not sure how much a lawyer takes, so we're just gonna say 10% times 10%. $7.64 out of that 74. I believe that was that leaves $66.54. Now my math could be wrong, but then how much is the government gonna take? How much do you think a percent that the government takes from this?
Um, they're not making enough money for them to take a lot. No more than 10.
So we're gonna times that by
I'm
10%.
assuming.
So we had $66 and some cents left. We just gonna say 66 minus $6.65. That is, you are left, if you don't touch all this and let it accumulate after you pay everybody and pay the taxes on it, you are left with, now we started with $111.84. After paying everybody, we are left with $59.35. And that's if you ain't got no kids. What can you do with $59.35?
And everybody always said that, because I know John Witherspoon said that. John Witherspoon was a recognizable face. Everybody knew him, pops, bang, bang, bang. But
Mm-hmm.
he didn't start making real money until he hit the Wayans brothers. And that's because the Wayans brothers is in syndication. They're in
Mm.
syndication, and
All over.
yeah. And that syndication money is good money, per his words. Rest in
Mm-hmm.
peace, John Witherspoon.
Yes.
So he was just saying that his goal was always to hit television because he knew that was going to be some steady income, as opposed to starring in a movie, or being in a movie. You only get that payment one time.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then whenever they rerun it on TV.
yeah. Well, no, not all the time when they rerun it on TV. Depending
This
on,
is true.
like I said, what your role is. For him, a lot of times he would just have those one or two scenes. He wasn't like a lead actor in a lot of those films and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So, but my point in bringing that up is just to say, like, the dream was, back in the day, the dream was to be on television because you could always count on those residuals to keep you steady, even after you stop getting gigs and roles. That's not the case no more.
Mm-mm.
And I'm saying, if these are people who are on television that are getting these pennies, imagine what it's like for the actors. Because, I mean, let's be real, black women, black actors in general were already underpaid. Viola Davis told us, baby, y'all say I'm the black Meryl Streep, but pay me like you pay Meryl Streep. One of the top
Mm-hmm.
actresses in Hollywood right now saying that she's still underpaid. I'm saying, if the people on TV is struggling, I can only imagine what the SAG actors and actresses that are mostly in movies are going through right now. That is,
So
I didn't know it was this bad. I knew it was bad, and I'm always going to support unions, but I didn't realize it was that bad. When you do get you a little piece of a check, you really do have to divvy that up between the government and all your handlers.
mm-hmm. So if anybody wonders if you have to pay a fee for SAG after, you do. First of all, you can't join SAG after until you have 3 union jobs under your belt. And even then, that may not even qualify you to join. So, initially, how much does it cost to join SAG after? Okay, the initiation fee is $3,000. That's a fee up front. Okay, and once you are in, you pay a annual base fee of $231.96. An additional 1.575% of SAG after protected earnings up to $1,000. This is what the people have to do to at least make sure they're gonna get their pennies, to be protected, to By the time, let's say they do end up making $26,000 in their field, what they went into a year, they can qualify for the health care that's under SAG. I heard it's some good health care under there.
Yeah, I heard it too. Well, Nene said that.
They
Yeah,
got
Nene
good
said they
health
got
care.
some good health care.
And like everybody wants to qualify for the healthcare, but I hear it most often for the people who have children. Mayim the Elkum, y'all knew her as Blossom. If you watched The Big Bang Theory, she came back like the reason she came back to acting, like she quit acting, she went to college, she got her degree, she was working. She didn't make enough in that job she was working to qualify for healthcare. At this point, she was married, she had children. She had to make some shake. So she came back to acting.
I know that's right. The things we do.
And this was
Adulting
just
is ghetto.
not ghetto. Ghetto has flavor. This is trailer park.
Yeah.
This is trash. Okay, the pits, I tell you. She came back to acting to be able to afford health care for her husband, and her children. Now look where we at. Most of the people can't even afford to get health care. It's rude. Ah, yes, and the last one. And the last one. Sweet Pea, I don't know if I told you happy birthday, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
And we
Happy
also want to wish our beloved
birthday.
king a happy belated. I know I told
Hmm.
him happy birthday profusely when his birthday was actually here. But guess
Yes.
what? For a real king, you don't have to just say it once.
No, you say it multiple
I'm
times.
gonna be saying happy birthday in September. Just saying.
So this is an actor. I believe this is an actor. Yes, he is an actor. You have money on the way. July 3rd, 2023. Okay? Hey, James, you have one payment totaling 66 cents on the way. Be on the lookout. Don't y'all ever, 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 ever in the world of direct deposit, internet, Wi Fi, Beyonce's internet, Mariah Carey's
Can you
Wi
imagine
Fi.
a customer service line? I'm glad I don't work for them.
Hello? Yeah, is this payment thumb? I don't know who you are. I just know I get my SAG after residual checks through you. Um, no, I'm gonna be the person calling. You gonna be the customer service. Okay, you ready? Ring
Hi, this is
ring.
Zach After. How can I help you?
Hi. I just recently got an email that says that I should be looking out for a one payment totaling 66 cents. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this cannot be correct.
Well, thank you for your call today. I will go ahead and look you up in our system. Okay, I see. I pulled up your account. It appears to be correct.
No, see, that's not right. That's
Mm-hmm.
not right. No, no, no. Because I know my show plays multiple times. I
Mm-hmm.
should have more than a one-time payment of 66 cents coming my way. Check it again.
Okay, I'll place you on a brief hold while I do that.
This ain't no way. 66 cents. Who am I gonna pay with that?
Yes, so I've taken the liberty of looking it up again, as well as conferring with my manager, and it appears you are right. There was an error, so it's actually 64 cents. Um,
Hold on, wait a minute. See, I called you to figure out why I only had a one-time payment of 66 cents, but I know
mhm.
for a fact that my show has been replayed on multiple streaming platforms, on top of it being in syndication on two networks. Okay?
Mhm.
And you mean to tell me after you checked it again, y'all took 2 cents from me?
Yes, it appears to be that.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. So how am I supposed to pay my bills? I got a
Um,
lawyer I have to pay. I
I'm
have
not
an
sure. Maybe you
agent
can
I
set
have
up
to
some type of
pay.
payment
I have
arrangement.
I have a manager I have to pay. I have a publicist who is always on my ass. I got to pay. How am I supposed to feed myself? I got to
Y-
buy groceries.
Do you have air?
How am I supposed to pay for that? It's
If
hot
you
in
have
LA.
if you have air, then you're doing a lot better than others.
I'm not gonna have air after this. How am I supposed to pay my bills with 64 cents? You done already took 2 cents. Can I even pay taxes with this?
Ma'am, I'm not sure, but we are hiring if that was some information you were looking for.
Listen, go ahead and email me that job application.
Will do.
Thank you. Thank you so much, cuz.
Well, sorry that I couldn't give you more pleasant experience, but you have a great day.
You too. And then listen.
I know I sound like a great actor, but I don't want to be an actor after
I,
this
I
one.
don't I don't want to be an actor either. I do some commercials or something. And then the person who just got off the phone is hooping and hollering to whoever is in the house. I can't believe these motherfuckers just gave me 64 cents. Everybody got to get paid up in here. And how am I supposed to pay all y'all with 64 cents? That's not even enough to get a piece of a piece of a piece of gas. That's not even gas money.
You ain't got
Did you
enough money to
say
put a penny in your loaf.
Hey, did you say $64? That's gas money. I said 64 cents. Where's my tequila? Oh my god. Where's I need my therapist. I can't do this. I can't. It's too much. I got to pay rent. Like living here is expensive. Oh my god. When we going on strike? When we going on strike? Cause I can't keep doing this. Mm-mm. That's how I feel like these actors feel. Like when we going on strike, I can't keep doing this. No, 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 no. I'm calling. Listen to the actors out there in the world, all over the world, and I hope you find your baby and your money. Okay, I hope you find your money most definitely. Um, not trying to be funny, but I hear if you have a structured settlement and you need cash now, call JG Wentworth. Call JG Wentworth. I feel like they can help you get your money. Or the general. But I believe the general is for insurance.
Try to be having them actors on TV playing for charity. They need to be playing for themselves on Family Feud.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna play for charity. Listen, baby, I am the charity. I am the charity. Somebody out there say I am the charity. Cause this
I am the
is
charity.
too much. This is too much. This is too much.
No,
I'm
I stand with I was already standing with the unions. I
yeah.
stand with them even more now because man, these streaming platforms
I
are making
wish
hand over fist.
you would.
They'd go from what, like somebody said on Twitter, they'd go from making $4.5 billion a year to 5.3.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't really losing nothing.
I'm about to bring up. I hope I'm able to bring it up. I believe this is the last thing I'm gonna show y'all tonight, and then I head up off of here because I gotta get ready. First to eat me some food, and then I want to make sure I have everything set up for tomorrow because game night and y'all do too much. Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We're gonna stop sharing that. It's gonna be us two lovely people up here. Yeah, sweet pea, you can't pay nothing but 64 cents.
Girl, I don't know what store you can go to. And they ain't even got no Piggly Wiggly, no Winn Dixie, no Food Lion, no no Publix ain't cheap actually. Publix is actually not that cheap. You gotta catch Publix when they having a sale. They ain't got no Save a Lot in California. Oh, I really feel for the people.
Okay, this is Dante Bosco. Y'all know him. He done been in a lot of stuff.
We love
Okay?
us some Dante Bosco, baby.
We do love Dante, okay? Dante has this series that he does on TikTok called Residual Check Lottery. Okay, Residual Check Lottery. Whatever the check says, he got a stack of checks. Whatever's on that check, he'll tell y'all. Hopefully the audio plays.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Dante Bosco. I'm back with another
Is it playing?
episode of Residual Check Lottery. I'm in Utah at the moment shooting a movie, and so y'all saw the last episode I did a few weeks ago. That stack of checks. There's a bunch of checks in there, and there was some I liked. I pulled out some special stuff because I usually do that random, but I just want to take a walk down memory lane with y'all on some ones that I know. This one particular is from a movie called The Perfect Weapon. The Perfect Weapon. I don't know if you guys ever saw that film. It was a martial arts film with Jeff Speakman and myself, and of course we're always gonna keep judging these by what we can have for dinner. It's gonna be in Utah, but check out this clip from The Perfect.
Oh no, Dante. No. I may like you. I may think you're handsome, but no. You ain't gonna get me.
Baby. Come take it. He can't box me up, but he can wrap me up. He can't fold me up, but he can wrap me up. I cuff Dante.
This is the first movie that me and Mako, who plays my uncle Ira on the show, first worked together, and I was like 12 years old, and he was kind of like my uncle figure. Ira and Zuko feels right here.
No. You will not get me.
It's taking me back, man. Rest in peace, Mako. Definitely miss him. We worked together several times throughout our career as an uncle and nephew, or father and son, and I really love that guy, and I really miss him. So rest in peace, Mako. And that's The Perfect Weapon, man. Let's go. Let's get to the check and see what we get all these years later. I don't even remember what year that movie came out. I mean, over 30 years ago. Jeez.
Now remember, this was a movie from over 30 years ago.
Paramount Pictures here, the corporation. The check is a grand total of $95.58. $95.58. The Perfect Weapon will get you a good meal in Utah. I mean, $95. I'm by myself on location. It's a steak and sushi. Steak and sushi kind of night. Let's go. Residual check lottery, y'all. Yo, what's up?
So that is one of his most lucrative checks. I'm not gonna say that's the biggest one. The biggest one comes from Avatar. But that's one of his most lucrative checks from stuff 30 years ago. Let's
Residual check lottery. Bump, bump, bump. Inspired by Dante Bosco. However much is in this check is how much I get to spend at dinner tonight. I ain't got nothing in the fridge. See, this is from an episode of NCIS that I was in 2 years ago. Season 18, episode 11, Gut Punch. Come on, man. Make it rain, baby. Make it rain. $3.43. $3.43, that is. Oh, I always forget to take the taxes out. $2.15. Bam. Wait, hold up. How much is a chalupa? Residual check lottery. Bump, bump, bump.
See?
That is girl.
There's another person. Y'all listen.
After might rob you walk up on the wrong way.
Lottery
going through.
Is right above
Y'all know our girl.
So in this
Y'all know
game,
Joan from Army Wives.
I'm going to pick one of these.
Really?
Then I'm going to tell you. Exactly
Y'all also know her as one of Gina's friends that got into it with Martin at the baby shower.
Bobby, you want me, Bobby?
Sometimes you have a nice check, and then sometimes they're not worth the paper that they're printed on. Oh, this one is for $500, and it is for NCIS. This is actually for foreign distribution. So for $500, I could take a couple of my friends and have some lobster tail on the beach, which is exactly what I might do. Here I come.
Now that foreign distribution might help you sometimes.
You better say that $500 during the way things looking.
Okay, here's another actor.
I've been seeing these videos where actors show their residual checks from jobs that they did, and I just got one, so I wanted to participate.
Oh no, you got music playing. You have music playing. I can't do that. Okay, we're gonna find someone else who doesn't have music playing. Here's a TV writer talking about their residuals.
In green envelopes, it means it's time once again to play How Much Does a TV Writer Make in Residuals January edition. So every time my show reruns, I get a cut. That's called a residual. I often get trolled by people who don't like the fact that I get money, thinking that maybe it comes out of their pocket. Well, it doesn't. I can assure you it doesn't. But those people don't have a problem. Like, they understand when a musician writes a song and it gets replayed on the radio, the musician gets more money every time. So same thing for a TV writer. Yes, but that's radio and you're in TV. Well, try to think of television as radio, but with pictures. Does that help? No, of course not. Okay, let's begin. It's January. I'm excited to see where this is going. So this is for Wilfred. Interesting. I wrote on Wilfred, and that's 2 checks for $73 each. All right. Someone's going to say, why are you getting 2 checks? I don't know. I don't work in accounts receivable in the Wilfred department. They send 2 checks. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm happy they sent it. This one is for rules of engagement, and it's for $34. What can I tell you? Why is it for $34? I don't know. I don't know why it's for $34. This one, by the way, the more successful a show is, the more money you're going to make. This one is for rules of engagement, and it's $1.09. Okay. We're not off to a tremendous start for January, but I'm not worried about it. February could be better. Here's another one for rules of engagement, $82.25. But why did you just got it? Why did they send you another? I don't know. I don't work in accounting. I don't know. Here's another one, and it's for Just Shoot Me, and it is for $110. Why is Just Shoot? I don't know why Just Shoot Me to $100. And then finally, this is a bonus one. Because it comes in a white envelope, which means it's a residual for a song that I wrote. This is from ASCAP. It's a residual for a song that I wrote for King of the Hill, and it's $209. So anytime you're making more money from writing music, it's unusual. But again, I'll take it. So what does that add up to? $582 for January.
Before taxes.
But why is it? I don't know why it's $582. For more what it's like to be a TV writer, keep following me.
Yeah, baby, that is before taxes. And this last one is from a child actress. Okay, we're going to take
So as a child, I made a couple appearances in television shows. Because of that, I now get residuals 20-something years later every time somebody watches the show. So I just went home to my parents' house and picked up all of my checks because they're still sent to my parents' house. And I'm going to read you guys how much money I make from these one-liner appearances on these TV shows. Now, if you don't know how residual checks work, the amount varies by how many people watched it, the network it was on, like a whole bunch of factors go into the calculation to determine how much I get paid for that one line of work 25 years later. Check number 1. And I don't know what these are for. Like, my mom always rips the thing off, so I don't know what they're for. $3.31. We are starting off strong. 56 cents. I just have to show it to you guys so you actually believe me, because it's probably more expensive for them to send me the check than it is to actually give me the money. 46 cents. Oh, we went even lower. Right there. You have it. 46 cents. Oh, this one's $10.88. Like, I can actually do something with that. That's lunch. That's lunch one day, or a coffee. $1.61. 72 cents. $1.55. You would think that they could just like save all of these until they amounted to maybe like $20 and then send me a check. 73 cents. $12.17. $13.46. Okay, we're going up. $8.15. $10.36. Wow, these are actually really high. Usually they're like around $2. $15.97 and $14.42. There you have it, folks. If you put your kid in acting as a child, they too can receive checks that will pay for their daily coffee well into their 30s and beyond. So,
yes. And that was just a few people down to the little TikTok that be showing off their residual checks. There's so many more. If you want to get in tune with it, like I said, Dante Bosco has the longest running series with like residual check lottery because he's been doing it for so long, to the point where it's like we've seen checks for like $1. We've seen checks for like a couple of cents. We've seen like super duper, like, ooh, what you gonna do with that type check? And then, like I said, we've seen low, we've seen high, we've seen in the middle, but the people been sharing for a very long time what the residual checks look like. And you have actors, you have writers, you have producers, directors, you have writers who not only write for TV and movies, but music as well, sharing the residual checks. And I'm just going to say this. We striking all summer, hot union summer, hot striking summer. Cause these residual checks, for the most part, it's disrespectful. Why would you print this on paper? You disrespecting the trees y'all cut down to make the paper to print it on.
If anybody watching this live, shout out to the playback game.
Yes.
If you felt down and depressed about your life after watching this video, if you don't feel better, then I need you to make an appointment.
I need you to feel better.
Cause this right here, baby, the people is going through.
Yes.
Like Sweet Pea said, they can't even go to Taco Bell during happy hour.
It's not an option. But with that being said, we support the union over here. It's still a hot strike summer. We probably gonna come back and talk about more residual checks so we can keep y'all informed on the fact that the actors don't make a lot. For the writers, I'm gonna tell y'all now, they have to make a little over $41,000. I believe a quarter to qualify for their health care. The writers. And the writers,
I can't deal.
Hold on. And the writers come my mama birthday August 2nd. Shout out to my mama, the lady who gave birth to me.
Okay.
My other
Mama Ranting.
Yes, Mama Ranting. Her birthday is August 2nd. She's a Leo. Mother Feisty. Her birthday just passed. She's a Cancer. Okay. Both my mothers, their birthdays are so close together. But Mama Ranting, by the time her birthday rolls around, which is not that far away, child, I think I'm gonna make her German chocolate. No, I can't. She got the sugars. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do because I always made her German chocolate cake for her birthday, but I can't this year. By the time Mama Ranting's birthday rolls around, the writers would have been on strike for 3 months now, and they don't go back into negotiations until October. This is a mess. It's a hot strike summer. Hey, Barb.
Barb, we miss you.
We do, but we know what's going on, and we support it.
You better get it, girl.
We support it. I saw your story. I saw that hot tub. Y'all look cute.
You better get it, girl.
Yes. It's a hot strike summer. It's a hot union summer. I also want to make this known. Hollywood is not the only people on strike. UPS is on strike. They're striking for a whole bunch, and I want them to add them ugly uniforms on top of it. I'm gonna keep saying it. Them uniforms is ugly. Medieval Times down there in Southern California, they're striking. They want they need a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't think people realize for Medieval Times, they work with real horses. They're working with real swords. Like, that's real. That's not plastic. That's not fake. That's not foam. These are real, like, weapons they use. The uniforms for the knights they have to put on, that's the real deal. That's the real thing. So they need better working conditions. They need to be able to make living wage. They need to have a fund set aside. If somebody gets hurt or anything else, they're striking.
Come on, that's the bare minimum. Really? Somebody needs to be told that? That's ridiculous.
Yes. Hospital workers are striking. I believe teachers should go on strike. I'm just saying, y'all are more than teachers. Y'all
hospitals literally are at a standstill without hospital workers. Like, who is gonna sterilize all these floors? It's literally a safety risk. If y'all don't pay these people.
Yes. I believe the teachers should go on strike because y'all do more than teach. Y'all mothers, fathers, confidants.
That's why I love the profession. Y'all have fun.
Social workers, therapists, y'all are so much more. Y'all be buying school supplies for y'all students, buying them clothes and shoes and food. Y'all do so much more and make bupkis. Who else is on strike? Broadway would be on strike, but the people said, we can't do it. So, they came to the table with something good. They did. They came to the table with something good. Hotel workers are on strike. They've been on strike for a while. I believe they're on strike in Arizona and California. The United Auto Workers, or the Auto Workers of the United States, I'm not sure which, like, if it's flipped over or flipped around, but they said they going on strike soon. Hey, Q. Hey, Q. Hey.
Q.
Hey Q, yes, they going on strike. You know what? While we here, let me see before I get up out of here. Let me check to see who's still on strike, because some more people could have joined the strike and I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it seems like every day there's an announcement about some other industry having a strike with their. I mean, labor is an issue. Labor is a big issue in this country right now. Labor is a really big issue. It's going to end up being a talking point.
Okay, so
For the
basically,
election. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry.
yes. So basically, what I'm seeing so far is nurses went on strike, grad students went on strike. I don't know why the grads. You know what? I could know. I probably know why the grad students went on strike. If you don't know, most grad students, when they go into certain programs, they end up working for the school that they are going to school at.
Yeah, they do.
I worked for, like, I was in grad school. I worked for the school, but that's because I kept my same job I had as an undergraduate. And I knew that was, like, in a way, it's easy money coming into me to help me pay my bills. But most of them are doing the work of high level administrators while also having to do their classwork and so much more. School teachers are going on strike, hotel employees are on strike, writers, actors, UPS drivers are on strike now. Thank you, Q. Listen, we understand. The auto workers are supposed to be going on strike. I don't know if they
Y'all not love me some Q. Hey
they
Q.
love Q. You know what? The next thing we could take a look at is them signs they got that out there on that picket line. Well, baby, look at that. The Teamsters have won the historic UPS contract. Today, the Teamsters reached the most historic tentative agreement for workers in the history of UPS, protecting and rewarding more than 340,000 UPS Teamsters nationwide. So, shout out to them. I see y'all didn't get rid of them ugly uniforms, but that's okay. I'm glad y'all got what y'all needed.
Yeah, that I mean, like I said, labor just seems to be a really big issue right now across multiple industries, and it just lets you know the top 1% is greedy, and the people like, come on, why we got to ask in America for a living wage?
Now, I advise you because I had to advise Mama Ranting on this whole situation for the people out there. AI is something that will replace everybody if y'all let it happen. I want this to be known.
I ain't getting no robot put in my house, baby. I'm like Will Smith in our robot. I'm not getting no robot.
Right.
I don't even want no Alexa.
I don't have an Alexa. I'm good on that. Y'all know how I feel about us.
I don't care how cool the feature is. I don't care everybody on Twitter and Instagram and every what else is talking about it. I'm not getting no robot put in my house.
Yeah, no, thank you. This is what y'all don't realize. Using AI, like those AI filters on your phone or different things like that, or the voice AI things, that's replacing somebody's job in the future. So if you're using AI to create pictures or paintings or different things like that, you're now replacing a graphic designer. You're now replacing a painter. You are replacing a audio engineer with the AI for the voices. And it's not just going to continue in the arts. They're going to try to continue into other aspects in the world. And then it's just like, what we going to be doing? You about to strike at your job?
Q,
Q, let us know something.
listen, Q, I support you, baby. I support you. You let me know what I can do to help. We got you. I'm like labor is a big issue right now. It's not just the actors and the actresses. I mean, or just the Hollywood. It really is across multiple industries that have absolutely nothing to do with one another. Like it's ridiculous. Why are people asking for safe working conditions in 2023?
Well,
They talk
so
about all these other foreign countries with all these labor issues, but shoot, from the looks of it, we ain't no better. But it's
so
just greed, though. It's just
mhm.
greed.
So I'll let y'all know this because I'm now looking at the map that'll tell you who is currently on strike. So Tyson, the workers for Tyson Fresh Meats here in
Again,
Kansas, in Holcomb, the city of Holcomb, Kansas. I don't know that place, but okay. Approximate number of participants 12. When did they start? July 22nd. Why they on strike? Worker demands pay, COVID-19 protocols, health and safety, Veterans Day off. I thought you were supposed to give people Veterans Day off. Same benefits.
Yeah, I don't have Veterans Day off, but it's different though for us.
Same benefits as hourly employees. I believe this is Missouri as it borders Wabtec or whatever this is. It's industry manufacturing. Kansas City, Missouri. Approximate people on they're supposed to be striking. Their start date to strike is October 22nd. So, I believe this is October 22nd. It could be the year. But they're striking for pay. Is about the multiple strikes going on right now in California. Let's click on. Okay, so you have, SAG-AFTRA, they're striking. Oh no. Okay, so Holcomb, Kansas, and Missouri, they've been on strike. Medieval Times, I told y'all Medieval Times was on strike. Yeah, they striking for health and safety, first contact, and staffing.
And them prisons is already unsanitized, and unsterile. However you say it. I done got so upset. I'm over here making up words. Yeah, go on the strike. Pass me a sign.
Mercedes-Benz of San Diego, Penske Automotive Group. They've been striking since June. They strike started June 2022. They striking for pay.
That made me mad.
Surprisingly, there's no strikes in your home state.
Who, mine?
Not a one that I see so far on this map.
Yeah. Give it time. By the time hurricane season really pick up, they'll have something to be mad about. But if it's gonna end up being anybody, it's gonna be teachers.
Northstar Aerospace in Bedford Park, Illinois. 200 participants started their strike June 2023.
In Illinois is a labor state, baby. They'll go on strike. They don't play that over there.
Yep.
Illinois
University.
is a labor state. Michigan is a labor state.
University of Michigan Graduate Employees Organization, AFT. I told y'all them grad students don't play. 2,300. Number of participants. Started March of 2023. Their demands: pay, healthcare, health and safety, fund an unarmed non-police urgent response program.
That's some foolishness, man.
Swissport USA Detroit Metro Airport. Detroit, Michigan. They started theirs April 2022.
I told you.
Striking for pay. A lot of people are striking for pay. A lot of people are striking for health care.
Okay, well, my child.
I'm up out of here. Q,
I'm about to scroll out too. Q, please let us know what we can do to support you.
Yes.
We stand with you. Don't hesitate. Okay, let us know.
Yep.
And listen, I'm pro union, guys. Fist pump in the air, fist pump of righteousness. I support you guys. I hope things change soon, and I hope it's for the betterment as well. You all deserve way better than what you're getting. So we're gonna continue to help do our part to help y'all get where y'all going. Over here, me and my daughter, we support the unions.
Oh, and very quickly for the actors in the movies and TV shows, while I can't talk about them, I have heard them say they are not asking you to stop watching their shows. They are not asking you to stop watching their movies.
They need the checks.
They need the checks. They are not asking you to boycott anything right now. They want y'all to continue to watch because they need their money, okay? They need it. Even if they don't get paid on time, because there was one writer who was still waiting on a check from 2020, okay? And it was 2023 now. Still waiting on that check from what I heard. They're not asking you to boycott anything. They say continue to do what you are doing, but just support them in any way you can. And check out the SAG-AFTRA strike website. and the WGA strike website as well to see what you could do for them. And also, if anybody else in the unions have a website, please check it out. And do what you can to help if you have the means to do so financially, and if you don't, just speaking word of mouth and sharing, the information around the correct information will help them.
Oh, and you know what? Can I say this really quick too?
Mhm.
Shout out to Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock. Y'all know The Rock. For
Hey,
donating. They said he donated 7 figures towards helping people get through the strike and stuff. I would love to see people match that. Like I
I
said,
would do.
for him and the other big name celebrities that are like millions going on billions, worth billions and stuff. The strike doesn't really affect them, you know. They would have to be on strike for a long time before it would start to affect their pockets, and they'd have to worry about if they're going to lose their
Yeah,
homes or stuff like that. So for those who aren't really financially affected immediately by the strike, if you can donate to the working people, to the BNC, and plus, not the plus but the extras and stuff, whatever you can donate would be awesome. If anybody would try to combine their efforts to do what he did, it would be dope. But shout out to him, because that's for a lot of people, them 7 figures is a drop in the bucket. And
yeah. Now,
it's good to see people put their money where their mouth is in that way. It was awesome to read that earlier.
Now, when the writers did go on strike, and I've seen a few food trucks out there, since SAG-AFTRA has gone on strike, I know, I believe Gabrielle Union got them a food truck out there. I don't know how long that lasted, but I did see like a food truck out there, and she was with them when the writers started their strike. And then I've seen a couple times with like videos from SAG striking, and this is in LA because that's where they live. Issa Rae, her Hilltop, am I correct? Is it Hilltop?
For what? Her company?
Yeah.
Her company's called Hooray.
No, no, her business, like her coffee business, Hilltop, her restaurant, I
Oh
believe.
yeah.
Okay, so they had like a little food truck, little truck. I'm gonna say a food truck because that's what I normally know it as. She had like a little food truck out there for the actors as they were striking as well. Um, no, nobody's saying you have to go out for any of these unions and get a food truck, but if you can donate like water as they're out there picketing, or anything, please get in touch with the proper people to do so. And thank you, Q. Just support the people where you can because it's hard. These are some trying times, okay? Just trying, testing the spirit times. And we have to stay strong, hold the union, don't hold the picket line, don't scab whatsoever. Because if
Don't
you
scab. That is Can I say this really quick? I know we
yeah,
said we was leaving, but that is the main way.
hmm
Most of us would never get a chance to go to LA and help picket or bring them food or anything like that. But one of the most beneficial ways is that you could talk about it. You could say that you support the union, and you can choose not to scab. You can choose not to scab. You can choose not to promote these networks and these platforms, and make it harder for the people who are trying to get right. Like, I don't care if I'm ever an actor or an actress, but the one thing that we realize now that we have in common with these people is that we all just trying to make enough money to pay our lights and water and rent,
and get air
our
and
car note,
groceries.
get a little health care.
If you have
And
kids, make sure they get a good education.
it's crazy that the actors and actresses that you see on your TV every week can literally relate to you. They live in check to check. They living like good times, like Florida and James. I already know what you're gonna say, but it's true. They are. They living hanging in the child line too,
Some actors had
scratching and
to
surviving. And
listen.
just
I heard some actors. This was going around TikTok. Some actors had to pack up their stuff from their apartments they had and move back in with their families because they didn't make enough to survive on their own. Like having to pay everybody. I can say this. I'm glad
and
that
it's a
after
sacrifice to protest. Like
yes.
I mean, the status quo is already bad, but when you're not working at all, and
hmm
you're solely dependent on those residual checks that you have an issue with, you're not getting any new income. It's a sacrifice to pick it, and that's why it's important to not scab, because it prolongs the efforts. So yeah, y'all, do whatever you can to not scab. Do whatever you can to support these people. And that's just not the actors. I mean, I know we have a vested interest because we love these shows and we love these movies and entertainment, but support the UPS workers, support the nurses, support all of the industries across the board, man. I'm sorry. My own personal standpoint, if you get up every day and you go to work, you should have enough money to pay your bills. If you get up and you working hard every day, it don't matter what. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. I don't care if you're a janitor. I don't care if you're a CEO. You should be able to make enough money to pay your bills. You shouldn't have to live on payday loans. You shouldn't have to borrow money from friends and family. You shouldn't have to go without. You shouldn't have to live hand in mouth. Nobody's asking for an extravagant lifestyle. We're saying I want the basics. I want the basics. I want a roof over my head. I want Most of us only have cars because we have to have cars to go back and forth.
I want the basics. I want a roof over my head. I want my bills.
Health care. I want amenities. Okay. I feel like I should have lights and water. I should have central air. You know what I'm saying?
I need the bills to be paid on time, not like past due. I just need my bills to be paid on time. I always have a refrigerator, freezer, pantry full of groceries. I'm able to get around
Shouldn't have to
where I
skip no
need,
meals. And if you
right?
have any chronic illnesses, it's awful how, like, I mean, listen, for those who know, they know it's awful how people can't afford their medication. But it's like, I'm working to live, but I don't make enough to qualify for programs that help me get my medicine. But then my medicine is too expensive, so I got to skip my medicine. People are literally like getting sick and dying and stuff. There are people who have to quit their jobs just to qualify for welfare,
Listen,
just so they can live. I just feel like in America, if you get up and you go to work every day, like this whole stereotype of welfare queens and all this other stuff, people get up and they go to work every day and they don't have enough money to pay their bills. I'm saying, I don't care what your job is, what your position, your title, what industry you work in. You get up and you go to work and you are gainfully employed, you should have a livable wage.
Yep. We all want to be like living like regular people, whatever that look like. At least pay the bill, like bills are paid on time. You don't ever have to worry about that. Refrigerator, freezer, deep freezer. If you live somewhere where you can have a deep freezer, pantry stocked with the stuff you need to the point where you only need to get, and you don't need to be eating a lot of processed foods, but you get your fresh fruits and stuff and your vegetables and all that great stuff. I'm also throw this out here. You in LAQ? Oh, my heart goes out to you, Q. I know that. I know that rent is out the behind. I'm gonna say this too, because medication is expensive. For y'all who be getting that medication that is meant for the diabetics, to lose weight, can y'all please stop? Unless you're a diabetic and you absolutely need that medication. For those who don't need it, can y'all please stop? That drives up the cost of that medication to the point where most diabetics who need that most, if not all of them who need it, can't afford to get it.
I won't say the name, but it's the new weight loss trend, and they have driven up the cost of that medication. It's meant for if you know, it's meant for diabetics, people with type 2 diabetes, and because people are using it, one of the side effects is, for those who don't know, excuse me, let's go back. Sorry, we gotta fill a man, my child. We gotta fill a man.
Yes.
There is a specific medicine. I won't say the name because I don't want no smoke with the people who own the pharmaceutical companies. But this medicine is intended for people who have type 2 diabetes. One of the side effects of the medication is
weight loss.
Extreme
weight loss.
Extreme weight loss, right?
And the reason I know about this, to point this out, Mama Ranting, that's why I said I can't make her a German chocolate cake like I would do for her on her birthdays. I've been doing this since I was 6, is because she was diagnosed almost 2 years ago with type 2 diabetes, and they just recently put her on this medication. She works a job to make sure she has the insurance to pay for this medication, but even then, sometimes the copay doesn't take care of everything, and she has to pay out of pocket. Y'all are driving up the prices. Please stop. These people have to
There
take
are
that.
some places selling that medication for like $500 a bottle.
Yes.
And again, because people are taking it to lose weight, and the people who actually need it, who it's being prescribed to, they can't afford it now. Some of the insurance, some of the insurance companies are not covering the majority of the costs, where they have a smaller minimal copay. So yeah, guys, I understand you want to lose weight, but understand that there are people whose lives are dependent upon this medication. And if they don't take it, they'll die. They won't just stay the size they are, they'll literally die.
Yes. Listen, shout out to Bondi Blue. Come work out. Come work out. I know it. You be like, oh, I won't do it, but come on.
I know y'all think it's BBL in the bottle, but I'm saying to you, there's somebody right now who's probably on life support or who's probably near death because they can't afford that medication because their jobs ain't paying them enough to pay for it out of pocket like yours is. Yes. I get it. We all want to be slim and thick, but
I
not
just
at
want to
the
be
expense of somebody else's life.
And you also don't know what that medication will do to you in a long term because you don't have what it's supposed to be prescribed for to help. So if you don't have it, you don't know what it's going to do to your body in the long term. Just think about your health, think about other people. Medication and vitamins are expensive, I should know, because I was like, oh, why is a bottle of vitamin C so expensive? Why is a bottle of fish oil omega 3 expensive like this? $15 for a bottle? For 30 supplements? Oh no, get out of my face with this. So yes, inflation, the cost of everything is on the rise. People are striking, trying to get living wage.
Let's show each other some grace and support, guys.
That is we're gonna leave on that. Show grace and support. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the Replay Gang. Share this with your people if you need to help them be informed. Q, let us know whatever we can do in our means to help, as you and the people you work with are about to go on strike. So because I know y'all need better everything up in corrections. And please try to show the people grace and support as they are going through all these things, because we are all going through it. You never know what people are going through.
Times is hard.
Times is hard. I share just a little bit because I don't ever want to put my stuff off on people because everybody else got everything else, like they have stuff going off with them. But that's one of the things sharing about Mama Ranting that annoys me about what's been going on. Please show grace and support. And with that being said, I will see y'all tomorrow. It's game night. I hope y'all show up. It's 2000s club bangers. And I know a few of y'all was in the clubs in the 2000s. Mother Feisty.
No, I was in high school in the 2000s. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe you were sneaking up into the clubs partying.
I wasn't.
House parties?
Yes.
Okay. Club bangers. Okay.
I was outside, but I was not in the clubs.
Okay. Some of y'all may have been outside in house parties. Some of y'all might have been in clubs. Y'all heard the same music. So come tomorrow. We're going to have a good time. There's a little trivia. Look at who trivia. Let's finish the lyric. We're going to see if y'all can get it. And we may throw a little bingo in there for Francine. With that being said, that was it. That was all. I don't have no more to give y'all. And I'll see y'all later.
Bye. Guys.